Assalamu alaikum. Now, Aqidah of Islam very pure. Allah created the time, the dimension, the location, all the stuff, the universe, the jihad, the direction, up, down. So these guys, there is a guy called Siddiq Sunuji, Hassan Siddiq Sunuji. He said, because 300-400 years ago, people don't have even 50 years don't know all what we know now. He said the universe like this, above it will be emptiness. So guess what? God is in this emptiness. This is stupid. Allah never said he's in emptiness. Okay? But he made it. So inherited by this Abdul Aziz Fawzan. He has a PhD from some kind of the West or something. And he's the leading Munazzir al-Wahhabiyya in Saudi Arabia. He said that he and another guy from Egypt and another guy called Maqdisi, Abu Muhammad Maqdisi, three of them, they say they pushed Aqidah of the stupidity of like idol. How? Let me explain. Now, the Tahawi, which is early generation, first three generation, described the Aqidah of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the ulama like Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi and all this, that there is Allah is not in the sixth direction. Sixth direction means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So like vertical and horizontal, and of course between them, the horizon. It means he's not in any of all this. So don't tell me this way, if I go 250 miles, then after that become Adam, emptiness, then he's there. So it means you put him in the direction. We just negated the direction. So what they said, when people say he's not in the sixth direction, but we have exception. The upper six is okay. God is in it. Of course, it's a problem because the earth is like a ball, and you have up here and up here. But we are not going to get into this because they don't like to say the land is flat. They kill you if you say land flat. So, and not flat, okay? So, but for the heck of it, let's say flat. If they say they are not in the six, why you say this upper six? It means you put him in a direction. This become idol of direction. Then they said 60-foot throne. The Hadith Sahih says 300 like light traveling journey of traveling. 600 throne. And through Allah just created it as kind of headquarter like Mecca for the heaven, where orders come, books written is there, office for the angel. You have to understand Allah created the universe for creation, not for him. What I mean, Allah created in 6 days. Do you remember? Why he created in 6 days? He can create be and becomes. Why 6 days? Because he's handling this creation to different management of the angel. Angel of the cloud, angel of this and that. So this angel need to get educated. And Allah wants it to be the doing of the angel, not push button on him too. He can create it in a second and get him knowing everything in a second. No, he wants them to go back to upper ranks of angel. I want to go back to the book, and they read what is Allah wrote everything to happen, and then the holy tablets, divine tablets, and all this stuff. So there is a system Allah put it in place. So he created in a longer time creation because of them, not because of him. For him can be just 1 second. So these guys, they want to take this against the Aqidah, putting idolism by saying he's in the above in 60 foot. Okay, then you say, oh, you know what, he's on the throne, but let us say he's not touching it. So God cannot touch the throne, otherwise we'll be in trouble. I mean, this is like fairy tales, Even Disneyland will not make this one. So 60 foot. Then guess what? There is 4 finger empty, and Prophet Muhammad will come sit on it, Day of Judgment. Hey, Prophet Muhammad, everybody will be 35, 65 foot. You'll put Prophet Muhammad to be Uqlat Aswa, will be little man of 4 fingers. It means you are insulting Prophet Muhammad physique. Allah make him perfect prophet. Okay, like he is beautiful, like Yusuf. Yusuf, when the ladies saw him, said, "Ukhruj alayhinna." فَلَمَّا رَأَيْنَاهُ, when they saw him, they حَشَ اللَّهِ, this is an angel. It's not a human being. And they cut their hands. They have apples, so they were cutting the apple and cut their hand because they were so engrossed and taken by his beautiful image. Prophet Muhammad is very beautiful. So then he turn, squeeze him and make him 420 because of Fawzan and Qannawji, Saint Siddiq al-Qannawji. Well, this is Muhammad Abdul Wahab or Little Ibn Taymiyyah. We don't buy this stuff. We follow Prophet Muhammad with his authentic hadith. I have the book of Iman from 9 books, doesn't have all this crap they are talking about. Prophet never mentioned all this stuff. So I want you to understand, people are making PhD and introducing a lot of shit for you. I want you to believe it. Then if I come and tell him something, say, oh, he's against Salafi now. Ahmad Darwish is not Salafi. Screw you and your Salafism, you know. There is no Salafi. There is Prophet Muhammad. Allah sent Prophet Muhammad, he didn't send Salaf. But say what's the Salaf? Then everybody call himself now, Abu Muhammad is Salafi. Abu Salafi. Salafi. Now we better go rename the Sahaba. Abu Bakr al-Khattab is Salafi. Omar is Salafi. Okay? This is a freaking thing. This is the way they are brainwashing us. So I want you to take a shower from all this. You leave all this crap out. And you go for Allah and His Prophet. No wonder the Malaysian kids say, we have a lot of problem. We need somebody to come and answer our problem. Your problem is this environment give you that. They cheated you. You want to go, just walk away. You go pray in the masjid, pay no money anywhere. Go to the board, find where the board in the villages. Because nobody caring about villages now. Everybody just caring about Kuala Lumpur, you know. Just go to village. Who is the poor and give them. One day I took my wife. She passed away. Allah have mercy on her. We took a bus, went to like Kalimantan, whatever here. In the way, we stopped. We found very old yayasan with little wood boxes. And people come retire there. You can buy maybe or release or whatever. Very poor people. This is where you go and help them. Okay? So anyhow, this is about Aqidah. They went to introduce idealism in it, physique, make measurements. So who went and measured the throne? Was the arm leg of Bin Baz? Guess what? Now the Wahhabi in Iraq, they call Bin Gaz. They are attacking him. Wahhabi now became into a lot of like 10, 15 groups. They are cursing each other. As a matter of fact, a scholar in Ihsa, he make cross-reference about their opinion. This guy is against this guy. So I better follow Imam Shafi'i because they are playing games. But what they do, they try to come here to like some mufti and give them Ibn Taymiyyah, fiqh. Ibn Taymiyyah, all his fiqh is only 2 volumes. Imam Shafi'i has so many hadith in his 10 times of what Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned in all his life. Imam Shafi'i is top in hadith. As a matter of the first terminology of hadith terminology mentioned in the Shafi'i book, Al-Risala. Before that, nobody wrote, or after any in the first 3 generations, any terminology like him. So I want your Aqidah to take it from Quran, Prophet Muhammad, and take this human factor, the Wahhabi putting it into it. He tell you he's a fawq al-arsh, but he's not fawq. He's above, but he's not above. This abovism and all this stuff, just scrap. Quran doesn't mention that. Hadith Sahih doesn't mention that. It's over. Even they have Aqidah Tahawiyya, they make its own explanation. I kept saying, sitting on the throne, sitting on the throne. That Kobe, if you go in the footnotes, you found Albani, who's a good muhaddith scholar, every statement about above the throne, he said that's the hadith is, except this one is daif, is not good. It means somebody screw it, you know. Albani, by the way, he gave up, fed up with them, say this is like tashbih, you are making like kufr. So they kicked him out of Medina. Don't think Albani is Wahhabi scholar of hadith. No, they kicked him. As a matter of fact, he gave in his will his library to Medina University. They refused to give his family a letter to give it to Prince Naif Hadith prize, so his family can get a prize. Albani, he cannot get a prize from Naif. In Medina they have an institute for Hadith, or give prize for everybody. Albani, who gave them the school, his books, which cost like now hundreds of thousands of dollars, as a waqf for Medina University. They refused to give a statement that he's a good guy because they have a condition that somebody write the reference from academia so they can get gift for them. So this is what I'm telling you, playing games. Medina University playing games, introducing this idealism, producing hot cake PhD, he come take the jobs, then they start playing together and you feel like you are become minority. And in reality, they are the minority, but they know where to ride. They know exactly where they take over. Then the government and the politics, they get embarrassed. I mean, these are 20 doctors taking over. What do you want me to do? You guys fight it out. We are political, we are secular here. So you have to understand this. Everything mixed. So who's the guide? The Prophet. Who's your sheikh? The Prophet. Who's the head of head? Oh, who is the sultan of religious? The Prophet. Everything is the Prophet. Allah sent only Prophet. They will ask you in the tomb about who's your Prophet. Will not say who's sheikh of sheikh. Who's the sultan of religion. Who's the head of this? Who's the head of that? Jakim, Jaiz, Azhar, all this stuff. They will never ask you in the tomb. They will ask you, who's your Prophet? Remember, you cannot say his name. This is not enough. You have to give profile of fellowship. Don't tell me if you know his name, you will pass the test. No, you are kidding. Like you insult your mother, your father, a guy asks you, who's your father? I say Darwish. I mean, this is not enough. You're insulting them. You neglected them. So don't mention don't think that asking the tomb is the name. You will be mistaken. Angels are not playing games. When you are not going to be able to mention Prophet Muhammad unless you have enough credit of fellowship of Prophet Muhammad, you'll be dumb. You'll say, la adri. The one who followed the Prophet, studies Hadith, study Quran and follow and get out of all these scraps, he will say Prophet Muhammad. Because his condition, his status is that of the follower of Prophet Muhammad. Not like a hanky-panky guy, not every, No. Nobody will jump on the wagon of Prophet Muhammad but the good, sincere people. I want you to be clear on that. Okay? Assalamu alaikum. Wait for the next one.